Welcome to the London Outlook for Thursday, the 14th of December 2023. Starting off with the economic calendar, we have a lot of red folder news for today. Specifically, we've got GBP, or rather British pound interest rate news coming out at 2 p.m., so an hour before the New York session. And then in the New York session, we have some retail sales. While we can trade before the interest rate news at 2 p.m., we will have to close any open positions prior to the news release. I'd say at least an hour or two, preferably when the lull starts. But given the significance of this news, price is probably going to range for a while and will gain momentum after this particular news release. um, yeah, the charts are quite interesting this morning, and I'll start with a 4 hour. Essentially, what you can see is last night, maybe just an overview. So we're still um, in this confirmed bullish market structure right here. Yesterday, we candle body broke this 4HOB, and whilst we did wick it and actually validate a pullback phase, primary leg on the 4H, which then essentially validated this 4HOB right here, making it the primary leg OB. And marking the beginning of the primary leg. Um, Essentially, what happened is we actually body broke this, and once we did that, we ended the pullback phase, right? So, if you recall what I've been saying in my outlooks for the last few days, is that this pullback phase is actually the last point where we could actually sell from to potentially break the market structure, or at a minimum come deeper into this pro-trend extreme OB, perhaps into this refinement right here. However, because we have body broken this level, we essentially put an end to the pullback phase. The pullback phase has achieved its objective, and thus any 4HOBs in this leg are now considered CPBs. Um, yeah, so in terms of the direction to trade for the day, it is definitely longs. There's no scope whatsoever for shorts. But we have to consider daily candles, right? So if you look at the last 3 days, starting from Monday was a bullish day. Um, the open or the close is higher than the open, so bullish day. Tuesday is a bullish day. Wednesday is certainly a bullish day, and today would be the fourth consecutive bullish day. What this essentially means is that it's extremely high probability that today will indeed close as a bullish day. And as a result of that, trading longs is not the best idea because we don't know at what point price will actually begin to turn around. As you can see, we currently are um, in a bullish phase, but like I said, the probabilities of a 4 day consecutive bullish streak become lower and lower as the bullish days print. And on average, in a month, we can expect one um, fourth consecutive bullish day. Because we're not in an ERL continuation momentum phase, we cannot consider longs, even though it would be against the the probabilities. The difference being that we have a lot of momentum when we are indeed in a phase like this, whereas here we're within the pro-trend phase, and there generally isn't sufficient momentum to just blast through. We often pull back, somewhat create or begin to create a strong platform, and then we go ahead and break the ERL. Having said that, what that essentially means is we have a disconnect between our technical analysis bias and our daily candle bias. So our technical analysis bias would only allow us to trade longs based on this primary leg. However, from a daily candle bias, we cannot trade long whatsoever. So, yeah, that essentially means we are a stalemate and we can't trade any longer. Especially not for today. We essentially require that reset period to occur where the daily will actually close bearish and then neutralize the daily bias, in which case longs will be back on the cards and we can continue to trade longs. Um, but yeah, as it stands, it's quite challenging to actually conclude on a trade direction or to actually trade with conviction because there's conflicting biases at play. So that's essentially my London outlook, and will likely be my New York outlook as well, given that there's no scope for shorts. And if price were to come all the way down here, it still doesn't change the fact that we have to wait for the daily candle reset. So having said that, I won't actually do a New York outlook for today, and we'll chat again in the end of day review to see what trades were possible if we potentially disregarded some of these biases. Well, the daily candle bias to be specific. Other than that, have a good day, trade safely, and we'll chat later.